Hi everyone, it's Robin. I'm going to be making a card and I thought I would just share the process with you. I'm going to be using my Gypsy, my Cricut Expression 2. I'm going to be using a couple of the cartridges, Cricut cartridges, the Something to Celebrate, and I'm going to be cutting this cupcake out with the 4 different layers. I'm going to use the hide feature to hide the face because I'm going to stamp it with a peachy keen stamp, and that is found on page 22. So I think that's really cute. And I'm going to stick with the color scheme that they have there. And then I'm also using the Art Philosophy Cricut cartridge. And I'm going to be cutting this card here. And so far none of the layers, but that may change if it looks a little plain. And the paper collection that I'm using is Echo Park Life is Good. And I'm going to be cutting this card out at 5.5 inches. And that is found on page 37. So I have the mat and everything all ready. Let me just show the Gypsy to you so you can see kind of how I have it laid out. Here's the card feature. This is the cupcake base, cupcake top layer, and then this is the frosting base and the frosting top layer. And so I will take you to my work surface and we'll get started on putting this together. Okay, so I've cut my layers and I'm just going to remove them from my mat. And we'll get started on the card. So I decided to just go ahead and just do the whole process, just because you guys had mentioned that you liked it, and if I have time to edit, then I don't mind doing it. I enjoy doing it actually. So because I know especially for the newbies out there, it helps to see things in process. So let me just peel this up. I'm just using my spatula because it's my newer mat. Not brand new. Boy, those things are really bad when they're brand new. But yeah, I've used this a couple times, but it's still really sticky. So this is our card base that, again, cut from the Art Philosophy cartridge. I'm just going to set that over here. And this is the base of our cupcake. And this is the little cheeks. I'm not sure if we're going to use that. I may just go ahead and chalk it up, but we'll see. I don't want to discard them yet. It cut out with the base, so I could have hid it, but again, just another option. Okay, and this is the top of the cupcake, and this, or the paper of the cupcake is what you'll see. And let me turn this. This will be the base of our frosting, and this is the top layer of the frosting. And we're going to stamp, or I'm going to stamp, a peachy keen face on here, but I know that the eyebrows are going to actually go over here, so I'm okay that the cupcake doesn't have eyebrows. But I just thought I'd mention that. So, okay, let me move my mat here. And just a tip, I hadn't planned on sharing this, but just because I grabbed it, I always put my protective sheet back on it. And when I get a brand new mat, I always write the word, and this isn't new to me, I have no idea where I saw it though, but when I was new to my Cricut, you just kind of glean information from here and there. And so I've been doing this for, well, close to a year. But I just write the word up so that, because this over time will get dust on it. And so this just kind of protects the sticky surface a little bit more, and I always know, which direction to put this in. So, okay, back to the card. Get my bone folder here. And this does cut out a score line, so I know exactly where to fold it, but I still like to line up the points. And then just kind of reinforce it with my bone folder. Okay, so, while I was off camera, I also took this largest, I'm not sure what this nestability label number is, because when we came from Ireland, I left all of my packaging there, and I just brought these magnetic, they're actually, I've only ever seen them in the UK, I haven't seen them here in the States, although I'm sure they're available. It's foam with magnetic, and it comes on an A4 sheet. And I saw this on a UK forum once, and I really liked it, and then I just kind of keep them in an upright box and just kind of flip through them, and the magnetic portion holds it pretty well. So I just used the larger one, and I cut out this paper. This is from the Echo Park Life is Good. So that I noticed that it layers up really nicely on here. So that's what we're going to do. And I think I'll just go ahead and attach it. Well, actually I'm going to do the card this way. I changed it. So, but it's still, with the scallops and everything, it's still, it layers nicely. So let me go ahead and adhere that down. I'm going to use my ATG. And set that right up here. Okay, so it looks like that. And then I took this Celebration stamp set from Close to My Heart, and I stamped out this right here. Now this would go with the Art Philosophy cartridge. It came as a bundle. So I could have cut that out, but I just decided to just stamp it and then cut it out. And then also this Celebrate. I just did that to save a few minutes. And I actually did it in 2 colors because I thought, well, I did this one first. And I wasn't really crazy about the bright yellow. So then I decided to take one of my scraps and just do it on there. And you'll also notice that I did the Celebrate this way, facing this way, because when you think of the fishtail banner, you think, you know, it's pointing that way. But the C didn't seem to fit really well, so I just decided to be non-conventional and go ahead and do it this way. And use it more as a label rather than a banner, I suppose. Let me just zoom in. This is really far, isn't it? Okay, that's a little better. Now I gotta pay attention I stay on screen. Let me scoot it out a little bit. Okay, and then so our layers here, I'm going to use this Peachy Keen stamp. This is the Everyday Character Face Assortment. And I'm going to use this one right here, and this is 1 inch. This little happy face. And I already have that on my block. I'm going to use Memento Tuxedo Black ink. And just ink that up again. I realize that the eyebrows aren't going to show, but I don't mind my cupcake frosting not having eyebrows. Okay, so that's pretty cute. And of course I'm going to color it in with a white gel pen. I'll show that. I'm not going to do that on video. And then of course ink up see, I'll just color in the whites of the eyes. And then I'll add a little chalk for some blush. I'll show that in the final picture at the very end, but I'm not going to take the time to do it now. Otherwise this video will just continue to get longer and longer. Grab my pinchers here. I like to use those. And so our first layer will be this one. And this was over on this side, but I'm going to put this one on first. I like to use this Tombow Mono Permanent for the larger pieces, and then use either the two-way glue for the smaller parts, or just the Scotch. I think, you know, actually I think I'll just use this because it's more control when you lay it down. So, and I have this available in my store if anybody is interested in that. I'll have the link to it down below. I'm just going to lay this right on here. I'm not going to worry so much about the top because we're actually going to cover that up with the frosting. And then just this last piece here goes on, I guess, like, yeah, like that. Just makes a cute little card. And we're going to add a little bit of dimension to it. So it'll be really cute. Okay, let me just go ahead and... I guess that would have looked cute too, popping through. But I went with the yellow. Line that up on here. Okay, and then just the frosting. I'm not going to ink up around the edges. Well, actually I have to. It'll bother me if I don't. And then, oops, this one too. So it's beautiful, beautiful weather. I know in many of the parts in the States that we should be having snow. Some years we do have snow, so I'm really, really happy. Hopefully winter's passed, or the cold weather's passed. So this will look so much cuter after I get it colored in, but That's the way it's looking for now. And let me just add some. And then oops, I'll add some more right here. And I'll use this for the tiny parts. I have my windows open, so that was what I was mentioning about the weather, just the extra noise from having the window open. Nobody's out and about today. And I'm going to add some glitter to this as well. I think that'd be really cute. So it looks like it needs some ribbon, but you know, I'm just going to keep it really simple. So I'm going to go ahead and add this on now. Just a couple dimensionals. I need to see this so that I can see if it's straight. Okay, I'm going to leave that like that, and then I'm going to add a little action model to the back of this, and they look like this, and I have these available in my store as well. Let me see, is this for the base? Top, okay, so I need to do this one too. It'll tell you, and I don't know why some of them come with a label on the outside and some don't. I think if you buy them wholesale or in bulk, you don't get the red label on the outside, but you know, not that it matters. I was wondering why it has different colors. So that one goes there, and then you peel the bottom off here. And this comes off really simple, or really easily. Okay, and then this little guy, so I'm going to go a little bit toward the top because I'm going to add some flowers. And I think I do want to see this myself. Let's see. Yeah, that's cute. So let me press that down, and I will show you what it looks like. Isn't that cute? These little things are so much fun. And then I'm going to add some Wild Orchid Crafts flowers. These are new in my design team package. So just wild roses, I think they are, or hybrid. So there's the item number. And I'm just going to add some pink in here. I think I'll add a couple of pink. I don't want to interfere with it wobbling though, that's the only thing. Then I'm going to add some Sweetheart Blossoms, and these are two-tone baby pink, and there is the item number for that. So I'm just going to hot glue these down. I'm going to turn this towards me. I apologize if it bothers you. Just to kind of play with where I want them. Okay, so I have the two-tone baby pink, but then I had a couple, and these came in a mixed pack. And I only have these two, but it's a turquoise and like a baby blue in there. So let me just play with this and see. I want this. You know, I'm not going to think too much about it. I'm just going to put it on because you cannot go wrong with these gorgeous flowers. And this is being hand delivered, so I don't have to worry about dimension. Somebody had asked me how I mail the dimensional cards, and you can create, there are a lot of tutorials, but you can create a box for them, or you can just put them in a padded envelope, and that's a lot of times what I do. I have done boxes, but sometimes it's easier just to do the padded envelope. Okay, so let me see how that's looking. Cute. And once I get this a little more dolled up, it'll be really, really cute. Alright, I'm just going to tuck this little guy in right in there. And this one, almost bending it in half. Just add some hot glue to it. That's way too much glue. Tuck that in. I'm going to add a couple over in the corner on the other side. Ooh, I got glue strings going everywhere now. That's okay. So it's a really simple, really basic card, but sometimes, you know, that's just, you don't always have to go over the top with everything. And I think this too will help some of the newbies out there. So even though I have all the flowers, the action marble still works really good. So let me go ahead and add some little extra, I'm going to add some pearls here and then bling this little guy up, and then I'll share with you in a picture the final result. Thanks so much for watching. I truly appreciate it, and I hope you have a great day. I'll have the link to the flowers that I used in the info bar down below, as well as the adhesive and the action marbles that I have in my shop. Okay, if you have any questions, let me know. Thanks so much again for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.